keep on telling you well.
Hey, look here.
You don't come home from nights out.
I say I've been hustling in and out the door for every dollar, no discussing it.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back, one. Welcome back, all. It is Monday night. Monday night means one thing. We're here. The USA Bassin Kayak Award Show coming at you live from my house and Jason's house.
Yeah.
My name is Chad Brock. Nobody knows what I'm doing here, but this guy over here, the guy that lives down by the Tennessee River, the guy that pedals that Jackson kayak so fast, the women go, "Who is that man?" And the children go, "There goes that man." Jason,
hey, Chad, you nailed it, baby.
I'm back.
Right.
I'm back.
Hey,
I'm getting back. I'm getting my Stella got her groove back.
Stella got her swagger back, man. Welcome back to Monday.
For sure.
Got that short week last week. Hope everybody enjoyed the long weekend. We got out there and did some bassing over the weekend. We got some more bassing coming up. So guess what we're going to talk about, folks? We're going to talk about some bassing on USA Bassin.
Those are the facts, my friend. Those are the facts. We had two really good tournaments this past weekend, man. The weather was nice. The birds were chirping, and I thought it was going to happen. I thought somebody out there in Bassin land was going to take home that beautiful 100-inch belt. At least one of them. And I was hoping to have to order another. Yeah,
I thought for sure it's going to go down in Texas. You know, when you get that many good anglers around that many big bass, you know, it's bound to happen. That was a good shot, and they got close. You know what I mean? It's not like they slept on them down there. They put it to them.
No, you know, that leaderboard, Bubba leaderboard, lit up quick that morning. It took off fast and furious, if you will. It was 90 inches by the time, over 90 inches by the time we did the old first check-in.
Yeah, by the time you rolled out of bed, Chad, let's call it what it is.
That's exactly.
By the time Chad woke up and had that first cup of coffee, they done laid up 90 inches on them Tony X leaderboards, and it's Texas, man. Some show enough donkeys showed up, and but hey, at the end of the day, we didn't quite scratch that itch. Chad still got the belt. He's still going to be flaunting it and showing it off. I think he's really, at this point, he's wanting nobody to win. I think he wants to keep it for himself. Is that true?
Well, I mean, I'd have to win it to keep it for myself. No. Until then, it's just over there. It's even migrated to the point where it's just on a shelf over yonder. I don't even want it on my desk anymore. Nobody's going to take it. It's just going to sit over there on the shelf, the memorabilia shelf, and just collect dust. And
man,
you know,
it's like the Purdue Boilermakers football team, Chad, and they've just been sent out to the pasture.
They've been out at the pasture for a long time. I don't know where you've been, but they've been gone for a while.
I've been trying to rope the Indiana Hoosiers back from the hellacious land they've been in for the last 485 years of existence. What are you talking about? That's you know, that's where I've been trying to find the Hoosiers football team, and turns out we just needed to start smoking cigs and bring old Signetti around here and make it happen. But you know, that's neither here nor there. I mean, I don't want to gloat about it.
We're a long way from football season. It ain't even. That's.
What? You still in Big Ten country up there?
No, we're a long time away. We're a long time away from football season.
Whatever, dude. That's all they talk about down here. The SEC. That's all they care about. It is. Come on, Chad.
I got. There's give each thing its season. We've still got Caitlin Clark basketball going on. Where you been?
Is she injured? I mean, she's always getting punched in the face, poked in the eye, something. She poor thing.
Something
out there getting mugged.
But nope, it's things are moving, things are shaking. Let's deep dive. Let's go ahead and start this deep dive. Let's jump
pulling up the old USA Bassin leaderboard. There we go. Whew.
Let's about the top 10 we're sitting at 80 and 3/4 inches with Jeremy Baker.
Oh, JB, so he's been around the block.
Unless you got 80 and 3/4, I mean, you ain't even cracking the top 10 on this one.
No, yeah, you talk about that limit all the time. I'm curious how many you got to go down pretty good ways to just
13th.
okay,
13th,
cool.
you lost
Yeah,
to
it
me.
falls off, I guess, pretty quick. So, but James McDaniel, holy cow, bro! Like three of the right ones.
Yeah, he was a couple good fish away from busting that thing wide open, but there again, the limit tells the tale.
The limit does tell the difference right there, and just some little 12 3/4 that you see with Vicky there in 11th place. We love seeing the women on the making the Tourney X leaderboard. She got a 5 bass limit for 79 inches, but JB been around for quite a while down there in the great state of Tejas. Got a strong limit, 80 3/4 inches to crack the top 10, get him some good AOY points. Followed closely by Chad Dagley, solid 2, and then kind of fell off a little bit there, but 82 1/4. Is that small jaws?
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, are you sure? No, he's got a big old mouth on it, but them bars, it's I was like, where's he at? Lake Tex Homer or something? But yeah, he had 82 1/4 and a couple more inches up. Dakota Warwick, cool name, 19s, 18s, 16s, strong bag. JW, James Walker, 86 inches, a couple more inches up. Seems like there's some pretty decent separation between 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th. Everybody's moving about 2 inches. He must have been nice down there in Texas. He got the OnlyFans out for you folks, giving that fish a little squeeze on the 19 3/4. But BT, man, Brian Thomas, boy can catch him now. And he called out once, got a dark one. Dark fish again. Sun's out, guns out. OnlyFans.com. Give him a like and a follow. Nice 21 1/4 inch fish there. Tony, not the Tiger Gresham. 20, 18, 17, 17, 15. Man, 89 1/4. And he caught quite a few fish too. It looks like he called out 4 times. Yeah, nice looking fish there. Just a regular average old Texas 20 twin. And then one of the best names in the game, Chance Van Winkle. Man, I just like saying that game. I would be like an announcer just to say Chance Van Winkle. But 19 3/4, 19 1/2, 18 1/4, a couple little bookends, 16 5s. We got big old bias. Man, he got that Hobie all dirtied up, boy. He's been fishing in the. He kept him Crocs on. That's a good thing, man. You get some fungus growing inside that rig right there. John Mooney with the deuce. It sucks when you fish in Texas. You're in Texas when a 22 don't get you big bass. But yeah, he was well on his way. 22, 20 1/4, 19, 18. Whew, big head. Boy, that thing, I think that thing's got 12 inches of head on it. That gill plate is at least 12 inches back on that fish. I mean, would you look at that thing? I mean,
I think that one spawned out.
Oh, man, it looked like one of them deep old angler-looking fish down in the bottom of the ocean with the little dangle hanging over its head, nothing but face. Look at that. Man, his mama must be proud. Lord.
For sure.
Jeez.
For sure.
But, yeah, 22, man. I mean, that's a solid fish. He spawned out. He's a little funky build on that fish, but, hey, 22 inches, 22 inches. I don't care which way you slice it.
Let's go ahead and look at this other one. You might as well look at it, too.
Might as well. Yeah, 20s get all the love. Okay, different genetics. Definitely a little bit better fish. Built-wise, anyway. Got to watch them gill plates, folks. Got to watch them gill plates. He got pretty close on that one. So 20 inches strong. That's a hell of a limit. 96 1/2 inches, I believe he ended up with. Man, that's strong. That is strong. And that's only 3rd place because it's Texas. And Texas got him. Texas got him big. Just like David Gurley. He got him big too. 20 1/4, 20 1/4, 19 1/4, 19, 17 3/4. Like he was knocking on heaven's door. Hey. But 17 3/4 held him back a little bit, just a touch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it was.
he got some nice fish. Let's pull one him up. Give his fish a little shout out. Let's see what kind of ill-built genetics we got going. Ooh, I like it. The no touch approach, Chad. I know that warms your heart up.
That's my heart right there.
Yeah, that's Chad's money shot right there. Yeah, definitely got a motorized boat. I think he might be rocking that Garmin rear motor. I see that foot pedal on the.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Garmin, man.
Shout out to Garmin. Send us a couple.
Yeah. Hey man, these knees ain't getting no younger. But yeah, some nice, good-looking fish there. Strong, 20 1/4.
So
just a really good.
That's
limit,
something
man.
to note too, man. Look at these top three. Double 20s.
Double 20s. That's
rolling
good
on
in poker.
20s.
Mhm.
Just rolling on 20s. But Adam McCluskey, man, and Adam couldn't be with us tonight. We reached out. He had another podcast that he was doing tonight. So 98 3/4. I mean to tell you, he was right there, man. Just an inch and a quarter.
He had the right. Two fish 1 and 2, super strong, man. Golly, boy, with the darkness. That one lives in the grass or something.
He could have measured that one sideways and still
bug-eyed. Oh yeah, get that freaking drive out of him. My Mirage drives up my spine. First world problems. Come on. Bubba Gump fish, man. We all love them kayak fish. That's got the opposite problem of Marcus Grubbs' fish. He got all lip. I think he stole Marcus's lip and glued it onto that one. What do you think?
For sure.
22 inches or 21 3/4.
And that 22 scrolling down,
I think
that was the big bass.
Yeah, giant bass. So that's always a good day when you go to the bank and you get the double dip, you get the big bass payout, you get the first place payout, you get 100 USA Bassin AOI points. That's a good day. And it looks like, judging by the number of tourney tags he had graffitied all over the front of his boat, it's probably a pretty good payday all around for that young man right there, which would explain why he's got multiple podcasts going on. Shout out to him.
Our last one is coming up here at the end of the month in Texas. So Texas is going to round out their fifth and final tournament of 2026 is coming to Cedar Lake.
Caddo, baby. Yeah. Caddo's a big bass factory. Definitely one that's, you could say it at any Texas event, but it's capable of pumping out several 100-inch limits without a problem. The cypress trees obviously always play there. It's just a matter if you can stumble on the right ones. That should be a fantastic event. Love Caddo. Love the area around there. Tamales are fire down there, Chad. If you're ever in the area, I'd recommend stopping by a couple random trailers in between gas stations. Get you some fresh tamales. They're no joke. It's a little suspect. It's kind of like the police knocking at your door. It happens. It looks a little suspicious.
Apparently.
But sometimes, you just open the door and there's a dozen hot tamales sitting there in your face. And
it could be. I'm sure that's what they wanted.
Yeah. COD, baby. COD when you go down there too.
Well, buddy, Texas, get out there on the 20th, get signed up. The AOY points race in Texas. Let me peer deeply into that real quick while we got it here.
Yeah, I was going to say
there's some championship in it, some AOY divisionals. Yeah, there's some stuffs going on there. Let's pop that up on screen. We can talk about this because it's a thing.
Yeah, I love that lid you got on. Shout out to the Indianapolis Indians. Got that
best merch in the game.
Green. Man, they're killing it out there, boy.
Yeah, best merch in the game. All right, let's pop this on the screen. Share screen. Let's get this going.
Get it popping. Yeah. Let's get some comments down there below. Let us know where you're watching from.
All right.
Oh man, there we go. Can I say who's in the lead in AOI?
Speak it.
Chance Van Winkle. boy, I'm here to tell you what. If your name is Gene Nichols, Matt Mooney, BT, Jeremy Baker, I knew he was going to be in the conversation. It's any one of those guys' game. We got 6 points separating the top 5 anglers in Texas. That's tight. Yeah. And you get enough folks to show up, you get a derb with, 15 or more anglers in it. All of a sudden, you're going to throw Tony and Scott and Chad Dagley in the conversation too, because if you flip flop a leaderboard where Chance, stubs his toe, those guys downstairs can freaking come up real quick if they have a good tourney. So,
and Jeremy's going to be swinging for the fence at Cato. I mean, there's no way that he's not. I mean, he's right there. He's going to be hoping for Chance to have a bad day, and Chance is going to be hoping that, a couple people slide in between them. You got a chance. You got a chance.
Yeah, my daddy has always been into racing, right? And there's a good and a bad to being in the lead. Obviously, if you're in the lead, he's got a two-point advantage over Jeremy Baker. But the problem is he's playing defense. These other guys are hungry. And, just like what happened up there in your neck of the woods at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, you know what I mean? Hey,
it can happen.
Just because you're leading on the last corner doesn't mean you're going to cross it first.
Yeah, so. It can be less than a second. Can change everything.
100%. So, one little slip up, man, you go from hero to second. Second don't get no AOI trophy.
Well, we got another tournament coming up here in a few days, and I wanted to shed some light on this points race because this points race is also coming to a close.
That Chris Franklin guy, I think he should stay home. I don't even think he should show up.
Yeah. So Tennessee's coming to a close. We've got one more. Jason, lay it on him. Tell him.
Yeah. So June 13th, it's going to be like free crack in Harlem out here on Lake Chickamauga. If you've got a plastic boat, you need to be out here. It's going to be a banger of event. It's always a great time. We'll have anglers from all across the country, literally across the country. We've got 5 different tournaments going on. We've got, the USA Bassin Southeast wrapping up with our event number 5. TVKA, Tennessee Valley Kayak Anglers, have, event number 7. Tennessee Bass Nation, which is almost a national trail within itself, is hosting an event that day. Tin Cat, which is another local club in Central Tennessee, they're hosting a tournament that day. And Vinny with the Big Bass Power Hour, his crew is coming through Lake Chickamauga where they're paying out $1,000 an hour for big bass, plus your typical overall first, second, third, fourth, but it's an MLF format for their event. So you've got the MLF format going on with the Big Bass Power Hour. You've got a 5 bass limit going on with the USA Bassin and Tennessee Bass Nation. Then you got a 3 bass limit going on with TVKA and Tin Cat. So, you got like all these situations going on all at once. It might take a small mortgage for you to participate in all these tournaments. But when you do good, man, gonna be able to make it rain. It'll be a great time, and we're all going to meet up here in Dayton afterwards for some, camaraderie and fellowship and talk a little smack. It's going to be a great time with a few hundred of your favorite anglers out there. So if you're free on June the 13th, man, come on down. It's going to be a great time here in Dayton, Tennessee on beautiful, now full Lake Chickamauga.
But now it's time to head to the beautiful bluegrass state of Kentucky.
Kentucky.
But down.
Boom.
We've got it. Kentucky. What's up, Zach Wilson? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. Shout out from
Mark
Kentucky.
Chase. Mark Chase couldn't be here tonight because he didn't fish this weekend.
Yeah, it looks like everybody else did. 35 anglers showed up down there in the bluegrass state of Kentucky, and good Lord.
We'll start at the top 10 again, Jason. I feel like that's a good place to start. Shout out. Look at this.
Gosh, yeah. Let's
Limits. Just limits down to 18.
rolling. What? 18 anglers, so half your field with a 5 bass limit.
Yeah.
That's always, it's Kentucky, man. Look, the Bluegrass State is probably arguably one of the most underrated freaking bass states in the country.
It is for sure.
Yeah, when Kentucky Lake, fell victim to the flying shad, it lost a lot of its notoriety, but man, everything else around there has been freaking fire for, well, ever. So Kyle Brownham, hope I didn't butcher his name too terribly bad. He had a 5 bass limit for 78 inches, anchored by a 19.5 inch, beautifully colored up largemouth bass. Got that green board, got that green rod sleeves. Well coordinated, my friend. Well coordinated indeed.
It's
man. And look, speaking of the little things, it's my man with the coon skin freaking robe. Nate Faulkner, best Tourney X photo in the game, coming in with a strong 9th place finish, couple 17s, couple 14s. Would you look at him? I mean, that guy is just PIMP-ology right there. I'm just saying, the dude is a stone cold.
I mean, if you're going to put your Tourney X picture
if
on
you're
like
gonna
that,
do
we
it.
got to show it.
Just freaking do it. I love that kid, man.
Play around it, man. It has to be shown. The people deserve it.
He's the best thing. Man, hold on. Nate Faulkner, this is for you. We got a cool iguana, GoPro Brewing, tropical.
Popping it back on the screen. Popping it back on the screen for the official toast.
Hey, this is for you, bro. Man, cheers to that. That kid is a stud.
That might be the most Matt Robertson picture.
If a man showed up looking like that and wanted to date my daughter, I wouldn't have nothing else to say. I'd be like,
you just give him the house keys.
Go on. Hey, move in, son. Yeah, David Haberstein. I mean, just a phenomenal angler, great dude, been around the kayak game for a long time. He had a pink wrap boat. I don't know if he's still got a pink wrap boat or not, but yeah, definitely a great angler. You got that no hand approach. Gotta love that, Chad. 80.5 inches, called out a couple of times. Again, kind of like Nate, got 17s on the front end, 14s on the back end. Man, what separated him there? Oh, just a couple little small increments. Thompson Burry. That's a cool name. I like that. Thompson Burry. Sounds rich. 81.25 inches. 5 plus 3. So again, he had some fish. Couldn't call out those, 14s and 15s that held him back a little bit. But yeah, there you go. Crisscross applesauce, getting it done. Good looking bass. Got some vegetation in that boat. So, looks like he was fishing some grass down there on a lake that's known for the wood. Zach Wilson, 20-inch banger. 20, 19, and then Zach, man, that's a heartbreaker, dude. Oh yeah, good looking fish, and that's there it is right there. When you look at these fishing tournaments and you get 20s and 19, you're just like, yeah. Even that 16.25, I mean, that's a solid fish. That's a good limit filling fish. But those 13s, man, you can see that changes everything. You look at 2 13-inch fish compared to, those being 2 16-inch fish, where you move up 6 inches, you'll see what that does to you on the Tourney X leaderboard. You go from 2 below average fish to 2 average fish, and your payday increases dramatically. Jeremy Handley, very handy. 19s, 19, 17, and again, 2 13-inchers that held him back. That is a good-looking fish right there. Full-bodied biggin. Like to rock the Crocs. Looks like he's throwing some Yamamoto baits. Who is that guy? Juicy J. Wallen. Probably let's go with a blue Hobie. What do you think?
I would say
that's just my guess. Man, looks like a blue Hobie to me. With a freaking tank. Looks like a early morning stud. That's better than a freaking 32-ounce Yeti full of coffee right there, Chad.
That dude right there's been
Putting on the old feed bag. Juicy is not known for a small paw, and the girth on that one is on swole for sure. And that's
That
a
one's
hell of a
another
way
one.
to start a day.
You could have measured that one sideways and had a 15-incher.
Absolutely. So 21, 18, got a couple smaller ones in the bag, but still a solid day. 85 and a quarter, called out 4 times. He was working for it, but did manage a 4th place finish to get him some valuable AOI points.
Yeah, and looking at this top 10, it looked top 11, top 13. I mean, look at the size of some of these fish. I mean,
There's 33rd place had a 20-inch something fish. He only caught 1 fish, but it was a good one.
He
Look,
made it count. Dalton. Shout out Mike Dalton. Hey, you didn't have a bad day.
Boom shakalaka, giant bass, and he got the camo. He was rain geared out, ready to roll, baby. That fish didn't see him coming. Come on, snuck right up on him. I mean, if you're gonna catch one, make it the right one.
Might as well.
Hell yeah.
Austin West, 3rd place. Shout out Austin. Austin couldn't be here with us tonight. He had to work. But 18 and a half,
18 and a half,
18, 17 and a half, and then that 15 and 3/4, man. I mean, look,
that's everything right there.
Top 3. Look at these top 3, just stacked. One fish makes a difference right there.
Yes. I mean, to tell you, it's now I know where this guy came from. Remember the no foot inflatable?
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah, he got about 6 inches of foot room inside that thing. He's got less foot room in there than Spirit Airways, man. Come on,
I'm telling you, that is
tight
quarters, boys.
That is a tight fit. But you know what? I bet you that thing floats on dirt.
Kayaks just keep getting bigger and bigger, and man,
I love it.
Austin's just out there. That dude ain't 26 inches wide, board to board.
Oh yeah, I mean he's got a 26-inch catch board there, and it's from the rooter to the tutor. Crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Zach said he couldn't get rid of them rats. It's man, get the corn out of the boat, Zach. Get the corn out of the boat. Them rats like the corn.
Wallace.
We got some guests to bring on the show. You're not going to have to just look at these ugly mugs all night. Making his prime time debut from the great state of Kentucky, Mr. Wally Cardwell. Welcome to the big show, brother. Glad you were able to make it out because you straight up killed him out there on Cedar Creek. Introduce the folks at home. Tell them who you are, where you come from, what you fish out of. Zodiac signs, whatever you got, brother. Show is yours.
My name is Wally Cardwell, and I fish from New Canoe Unlimited, and I live in a little town called Mount Eden here in Kentucky.
You say Maui?
Mount Eden.
Oh, Mount Eden. I was going to do like a luau or something. I was like, dang, go on, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. So welcome to the show. Cedar Creek, man. Are you pretty familiar with that body of water? You fish it a lot?
I don't fish it. I hadn't fished it in over a year, and I went down last Saturday because I knew they'd gotten rid of that grass, and I wanted to see what it looked like before I went down on tournament day. So I went down last Saturday, and I caught several fish, but they was small fish. So I was like, well, I'm going to do a few things different on tournament day. So Saturday morning, I got to the lake. I was getting my stuff together, and I didn't have my pin that connects my trolling motor to my kayak. So I had to paddle everywhere as I went. So just what I had in mind, I just threw out the window. I was like, I'm not covering a bunch of ground, paddling around. So I didn't fish probably no further than a half a mile from the boat ramp all day long.
Sometimes that's the best strategy to go with,
For
man.
sure.
You hear about big national tournaments all the time being won at a boat ramp, literally within eyesight of a boat ramp.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the boat ramp pretty much the whole time I fished. I mean, I concentrated on the standing timber, kind of out in 20, 30 foot of water. I mean, I didn't have no trolling motor, no electronics. I just fished. And I caught most of my fish on this little bait right here.
Look at you go. I thought you've never done this before. You
I've
come in
never
with
done.
you got props and everything. Look at my guy.
Nah, this is a 4-inch CRD Z-Man green pumpkin on a Wheeler Ned rig head. And I mean, that's what I caught. I caught all my fish on that, and then I caught one fish towards 12 o'clock, about an hour left on a lipless crankbait. But my bite quit around 10:30, 11 o'clock. I couldn't catch. I mean, my bite just stopped. I couldn't catch nothing else. So there was an hour left. I threw that crankbait and got one hit and caught it, and it was a 16 1/4. It didn't do me no good. So I threw it back, and that was it. That was all the fish I caught. Most of my stuff was early in the morning.
Yeah, old Zach probably would have gave you about $100 bill for that 16 1/4.
Yeah, I say a lot of people would. I'd have gave Austin got some of those 18s because I was 19 and then everything was 17. I couldn't find any 18-inch fish. And Austin, first time I met Austin was Saturdays, and he fished pretty close to me, So, but I didn't know who he was till later on in the day.
Oh man, well, super solid limit. Chad's just going through here, showing off some of your fish here. A very nice bag of fish that would serve you well pretty much anywhere. What kind of tournament experience do you have? Or have you been fishing out of the kayak long? Or
yeah, I guess I've been doing it for 4 years now. I didn't fish at all last year. We didn't have a kayak trail really last year, and I had lost my job and my mother last year, so last year was a pretty rough year. So I was kind of glad we didn't have a trail because I don't know how much fishing I would have gotten to do. So I was glad to have one this year. And I do like Cedar. I think my best finish there before has been 4th place. And, I kind of like it. I wasn't, this is my best finish ever in a tournament. Is 2nd place. I've gotten 4th a few times. So
heck yeah.
I didn't look at the leaderboard all day. I didn't want to know where I stood till till after the tournament, and so I was pretty excited. And
heck yeah.
I'll look forward to the next one at Green. I don't know Green that well, but I'm gonna take my pen and use my trolling motor.
Yeah, that's having the ability to cover water is definitely a crucial part of the game. But the most important factor is the fact that you could play the hand you're given. You know what I mean? So if God gives you a bunch of lemons, dadgummit, you make some lemonade, and you sat out there and you fish the conditions, you fish what you had in front of you, and you made it work for you, man. So congratulations on that. Do you find that, you're fishing pretty deep water? Were those fish, hitting that net on the fall?
Yep, on the fall. I think I caught 2 of those fish out of the same tree. I hooked one, got it out, and after I took my pictures and everything, I was like, I'm going to see if there's another one in there. And the very next cast, another one hit, and I jerked him out of there too. I was like, man, that's 2 on the same tree. And I lost 2. I knew that was going to happen, fishing in those trees, They kind of like to take you down, wrap you around. I lost 2 good fish doing that, but that's part of it there, And where I had pre-fished the weekend before, it was more back and shallow stuff, and I couldn't find no size back in there. So I was like, I'm going to concentrate more out on the main lake. And if I'd have had my trolling motor, I might not have done as good as I did. I might have, went to the wrong spot.
Been out there running and gunning all over the lake. I'm like, there ain't a fish in this dang lake, man. Come on. What's going on?
Ended up paddling around. It ended up being a pretty decent payday for you.
Yeah. I enjoyed it and had a good time. I met Austin. That's the first time I met Austin. So met a lot of same folks and some new folks. So
Absolutely.
There you go.
that morning, before we could make our first cast, I was thinking of a angler we was missing that day, and that was Peyton Hughes. He loved to fish that lake, and I really wish he was out there with us, which I think he was in a different way.
Absolutely.
But that last term I fished out there I ran into him and stuff. So
you never know. He might have been the one that pulled that pin out of your kayak.
You don't need to go nowhere.
You just stay put. What?
Yeah.
He may also been helping an old university mate here, our next guest and our winner, Mr. Nathaniel Floyd. Buddy, how are you? Welcome to the show.
You're muted. These young kids need technology. Oh, yeah.
I got you.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, I can't work this technology too well. I might be young, but that don't mean I can work it.
What you need is some of these old farts, man. These old heads. We'll teach you youngins how to do it. You got to control alt delete or unplug it and plug it back in. That fixes everything. Or hit it.
Well, Nathaniel, tell everybody at home where you're from, what kind of kayak you're fishing out of, and all that fun stuff.
All right. Well, I'm from Nicholsville, Kentucky, so I'm pretty close to Cedar Creek. I've max 45 minutes, 30 minutes from Cedar Creek, so I've been well aware of the lake for a long time now, and I fish out of a Hobie Pro Angler 14, and on Cedar Creek especially, I use the pedals mainly because I don't want to break my trolling motor. That's an expensive problem to have. I don't want to run into that, but I like fishing out of the Hobie. It's done me a lot of good.
Heck yeah, man.
Awesome, man. I'm going to pop your results back up on the screen here. There we go. Run us through here, Jason.
Yeah, so Nathan, obviously you got 2 19.5s there at the at the start of your limit there. Tell us a little bit about your catch rate. Were you catching them early and often? The big ones fast and furious. How'd that day shape out for you to where you got a couple 19.5s?
Well, when I first started, when I was fishing in practice, I was honestly relying on a topwater bite only because I was throwing a popper in practice and we caught 30. We caught about 30 between me and a buddy. And tournament day, I had one keeper, which was a 15. I called out, and then I lost 2. They were about probably 18 inches, but they just didn't really hit it that well. And after that, I mean, it was once that rain hit, and I didn't have a rain jacket. I did not catch a fish until about 9 or 10 o'clock, I think.
Oh, wow.
And it was that one of those 19.5s. I casted and I was getting a backlash out, and all of a sudden my rod got pulled in the water and set the hook, and there was a 19.5, weighed 4 pounds.
Okay, and, Peyton, got him on that one. Yeah, you're living right when you're fishing like that. You know what I mean? And it's crazy how often that does happen. You hear about those things all the time, and I mean that's really what makes dead sticking such a great way to fish because it works. Sometimes doing nothing is a lot.
Oh yeah,
sure.
That's how I think I caught 15 fish total. Like half of them I didn't even measure because they're all 14s and 13s, just small fish. Because you had to get through a lot of the small ones to get the bigger ones, and most of the 2 big ones, especially, I bet I had my bait sitting for almost a minute. I would just throw it out there and just sit there and just wait. Pretty much, because I knew that I would do is like I had a slide and wait, like a slide and sinker. I didn't put a bobber stopper or anything on it, so I would kind of treat it like a Carolina rig, because a Carolina rig was getting too hung up in the grass because I was fishing a grass edge, big grass flat, and it would just kind of sink. And when I would let it sink like that for so long, it would kind of rise, I think, from the boat current, from all those bass boats running up and down. I think this is a theory, but I thought it was kind of helping it rise through the grass a little bit so where they could see it. And
Yeah.
eventually they would just, all of a sudden, they would just either pull it as hard as they could, or the 19 and a half, the other one, I didn't even know how to fish. It was swimming at me the whole time, and I didn't realize until I got halfway to the kayak how to fish.
Do you think the boat pressure added to your decline of topwater fish, or do you think it was more of a I mean, if you got some rain, I'm thinking you probably had some cloud cover, which oftentimes would probably
Yeah.
help that. But if you had a bunch of bass boats running around from a derb or something, that could throw you off.
Yeah, it was really weird because in practice I was catching them in the middle of the lake, on like the farthest out trees I could think, and it was standing timber and 40 feet of water, and I was just throwing a top water out there, and they would just come. I had to let it, I had to, and same with that one, I had to let it sit forever, and they would eventually just crush it. But and then tournament day, there every one of my bites, I didn't even use live scope or anything. I never even looked at my graph hardly, and they were just all pretty much dirt shallow. Like they were, well, not dirt shallow, but they were shallower than they were on practice. And
Yeah.
I think that's maybe because of the weather, and they just weren't, for some reason, they weren't out there. And I think the lack of wind was the big thing because the shad was not out there deeper where I found them.
Okay. Cool. Well, shoot, man. You definitely you figured it out. You made the right adjustments. You slowed down. You did all the right things, to, I mean, just squeak out the field there. Now we heard from Wally earlier, who obviously does not look at the leaderboard. You had a slower start to your day. Did that leaderboard start talking to you? Was it whispering in your ear like, "Hey, you're losing, boy. You're getting your butt handed to you. What are you going to do?"
Yeah, I was watching it pretty close all day, and there for a while I thought I was in first, and I think I let myself get a little too relaxed, and then all of a sudden I dropped quite a bit, and I was like, oh shoot, I need to actually start locking in a little bit more, and I just kept my head down and I would just sit in I think I spot locked in one spot for 30 minutes and just fan casted for 30 minutes, and it was one of those spots where I just had to keep my head down and just keep throwing it and just keep on dragging the brush hog, and they would just eventually reset, and I would eventually catch them. But I was just watching that leaderboard, and I knew when I caught the 17 that I knew it probably did it the last hour. So,
well, it was definitely a tight race, tight finish. And you're no stranger to the tournament game. You've been doing it for, despite your young age, for a hot minute, repping the college scene out there on the waters. Tell the folks at home, if they don't know, a little bit about your situation down there as far as fishing for the school and whatnot.
We are. I fish for Campbellsville University, and we're one of the few colleges in the nation that is actually given scholarships for fishing in kayak fishing tournaments in the pro side and the college series. So it's a great way for anglers to get out there as young as I am compared to a lot of other competitors. And it's just a great gateway to get into this sport. And it's done a lot of good, and it's allowed a lot of opportunities and allowed me to pursue my educational career. So I'm very thankful for it.
Heck yeah. So was mom and dad for sure. And Chad, you'll have to remind me, but I think I made a small commitment last time we had these gentlemen on the show.
Well, yeah. So
I was going to throw some money at them, depending on the number of anglers.
So Green River is our next tournament down in Kentucky. So Green River Lake. We originally started off. USA Bassin is going to donate $5 per entry back to the university to help with scholarships and the different things that keep these young men going, to help encourage the sport. And then Jason just got wild with it down there, and he said he was going to match.
Double down. You get a card. You get a card.
Yeah, we're going to match it. So Jason Cassidy Fishing, LLC, is going to donate $5 a boat as well per entry. So they got it, $10 a boat, or $10 an entry into the next kayak tournament down at Green River Lake. is going down. So get out there, support, help us support these guys on this journey, and let's get some more scholarships going. I doubt we'll fill out anybody's whole year, but we'll put a dent in somebody's semester maybe.
Yeah, thank you for airing that all out. And Matt, my CPA, if you're listening to the show, that is a tax write-off for the next year, just so you're saying that. So we're on that. But yeah, man, I love seeing the young anglers come into the game. Clearly, they don't all know technology, as Nathaniel just demonstrated. He doesn't even know how to work an AirPod, and caught his fish without utilizing, the scope and hope. So shout out to you, and I'll definitely drink a non-alcoholic beer, which I know you boys in college are doing the same thing because you care about your brain cells and your education. But meanwhile, Wally's down there like, yeah, I ain't doing all that. Wally gonna have himself a TIME down there in Kentucky. But so you made it through this event. Obviously, we do plan on seeing you at Green River. Is that the plan?
Yep. Plan on being there.
Yep.
I think I got 2 other guys coming with me too from the college. So
boom, baby. That's what we're talking about. We love seeing that.
That's what we like to see. But so come down, fish with us. Rumor has it, Chris Hogan and I are working on a few things. There's going to be a food truck somewhere down in there. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Come fish with Jason. Come fish with me. We're going to be down there.
Yeah, I just wish Nathan and them boys would take the day off and go work that food truck. Go out there and work the campus and try to, raise some money for this great foundation they got going on, this college fund, and just stay off the water. You don't need a fish.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nah.
Do us old heads a favor.
But no, here in a couple of days, we'll have the updated points on the Kentucky Trail. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a good one as well.
That'll be a tight race.
It's going to be good because we've only got a couple more in Kentucky left, and Lake Barkley's only getting closer.
Mm-hmm. And for these Kentucky boys, quite literally. And I mean, now that we've got, Nathan's victory all wrapped up and Wally in a close second. Wally, I'll start with you. We've got 2 tournaments left in Kentucky, Chad?
Yes, sir.
All right. Wally, you going to fish both those tournaments? You going to qualify for this classic?
Yeah, I'm going to fish them both. I'm not good at neither one of these lakes, but I'll fish them.
Hey, there we go. What about Lake Barkley? That's the real money question. Are you good at Lake Barkley?
I fished it a couple years ago. Got a top 10 out of that lake, so I like it. I like Kentucky Lake too. I think the classic was it 2 years ago at Kentucky Lake.
Yes, sir.
I think I got a top 10 out in that one. I was pretty happy about that. So, so I like those lakes down there. So, just got to get there.
Got to get there. I got a feeling you boys are probably really close to qualified if you're not already at this point. So, but the results will tell the tale. Well, guys, tell the folks at home. I'm going to give you guys the floor here. We'll start with Wally. Tell the folks where they can find you on social media, and thank anybody that you want to thank tonight.
You can find me on Facebook at Wallace Cardwell. I'm a big fisherman, and I shoot 3D archery. I hunt deer. I hunt turkey. So anything outdoors. And I want to thank my wife for letting me do what I do.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's all.
Brian song. Hunting, fishing, and loving every day. I like it.
Yep.
How about you, Nathaniel?
Well, you can find anybody wants to find me on social media. It's Floyd's Fishing. It's out there, but same as Wally. I completely agree. I like hunting, fishing, and loving every day too. And I just want to say thank you to my Savior, Lord, and Jesus Christ for dying for me on the cross. And just want to thank my family and all they do to support me, because I know this sport ain't cheap. And just want to thank my university and my team for also supporting us and allowing us and giving us this opportunity to do the things we do. And thank you all, most importantly.
Yep, thank you.
No problem, guys. We're here hoping to see it grow and ready to see it continue to get bigger. But well, we're going to let you guys go. We're going to preview a couple events. Thanks for your time and thanks for being with us on the show tonight, fellas.
Yeah, congratulations, both you guys.
And congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thanks, guys. Night.
Man, let's go. Man, you couldn't ask for a couple nicer dudes to be on the show, Chad.
Absolutely. But man, I'm here to tell you, we got more. There's more coming up this week, and they're all kicking off, buddy, with the weeknights again.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be looking at some fish Wednesday night. I believe Wild Bill, he's got a weeknight throwdown going down.
Yeah, so Wednesday the 3rd, we got the Wednesday night shuffle up there in the Empire State, great state of New York. And then Thursday night, turn around, coming back here to Indiana, the state that built the Empire State. Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, that limestone, baby, that limestone media. You see what I did there? Look, we just tied it in.
See what we did there? We tied that all together. The Indiana boys, they're going to be back weeknights, kicking off Thursday night. So 2 weeknight tournaments, bang, bing, bang, boom. Going to be important again. That 5 bass limit. That makes all the difference.
You get what, 3.5 hours in Indy? You get what's he got? 4 and a half hours.
We'll probably kick off 5:30, and we'll be running probably. I know that says 9, but we'll probably run to 9:30. It's still somewhat daylight out there right now. It's almost 10, so we'll be pushing it a little later this week. I got a feeling.
Yeah, but time is of the essence. It'll be ticking because those hours tick by fast. Heck, 8 hours can go by quick.
Then we've got a Jackson Kayak team event on Saturday.
Saturday. JK.
Yep, JK team will be in action. Indiana's back at the Small Lakes tournament going on here in the Great Hoosier State. That'll be Sunday, and then Sunday. Finally,
Sunday.
That Rudy Yarworth character, he is going to be back at it again. Potomac River Division is kicking off on the Piedmont section. They've had a little bit of a layover, but good to see them guys getting back on the action.
Yeah, absolutely. Always good to see. We got us a full deck as well. We got 5. We got 5 tournaments going on this week. So Indiana, Maryland, New York, and then we'll be back at it again the following week with even more. Yeah, I mean if you're looking for fish and kayak fishing, we've still got several to go. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's there's a lot of opportunities. Welcome to June, everybody. And in case you haven't noticed, USA Bassin is present for the month of June. From the rooter to the tutor, we've got events, from the Northeast to the South to Texas to the Midwest. I mean, you've got pick your poison. If you're traveling on a summer vacation and you got that plastic with you, man, find one of these derbs, jump in one. Well, it's meet some new folks. Good time. We gotta get another shout out because we've actually got a new division starting. And I need to tell you when and where that is gonna be. Hold on. Let's go to USA Bassin Kayak. Is this breaking news? Do we need like a
this is kind of like yeah, this happened about Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to get this going. Let's go out to the great state of Maryland. Eastern Shores weeknights. So our buddy Andy is starting the Eastern Shores. No events yet are found. He did launch that on Facebook, so I don't have it necessarily in front of me. But yeah, shout out Andy. They're kicking off a weeknight series, and I believe they're already signing up. It may be this week as well.
Yeah, old Andy, you probably know him from Kraken Tackle, which Chad accused me of getting NA wasted last week because we said Kraken Tackle so much. I went through I think 3 different NAs in 1 hour show. It was a pretty good time. But yeah, contrary to popular belief, the only thing that was getting elevated was my bladder. So yeah, there was no alcohol. I'm just a goofy guy, Chad. That's all that is.
Just a goofy guy. You just having
Just
a
a
good
goofy
time.
dude. I'm just having a good time down here by the river, watching the girls and the kids chase me or something like that. I don't know what you say every week, but they
Something
do
like
it.
that.
It's a good time, man.
Yeah, so shout out to Andy and get on his group page. I believe it is USA Bassin Kayak, and I believe it's Maryland. I think him and Rudy may be using the same page. I am not 100% sure. But anyway, check that out. We got weeknighters kicking off in Maryland. Excited about that, and it's going to be a good time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And you could probably check it out on the Tourney X leaderboard or the Tourney X webpage as well. Get signed up for that event and all the other events out there. Still plenty of time to, jump in the game, get those necessary points to qualify for the USA Bassin Classic on Lake Barkley, hosted out of Catawba, Kentucky. It's going to be a beautiful time of year to be down there. You talk about, the colors hitting, fish starting to bite, the drawdown starting, schools are schooling like crazy on shad. I mean, it's a great time to fish, but it's a great time to bring your family down there. The weather's cooler, lots of food, fun things to do, elk to check out. I mean, you name it, you can do it down there in that area. It's definitely a beautiful part of the country, and we would love to have you. Oh yeah, and you could win a boatload of money, like quite literally a boatload of money. So yeah, it's a national championship, and it pays like a national championship. So you owe it to yourself to give your shot at a national championship, just like the Indiana Hoosiers. Come on.
Yeah, and when you go and you look at the national kayak standings, shout out to Bruce Beechler, who is leading this thing with 744 points. I don't think we're going to catch him, Jason, but
I don't know if he does any. When does he sleep? I think he just fishes.
He's fishing them all. Fishing them all.
Yeah. He's like that Skeeter commercial back in the day, eat, sleep, fish. I mean, that's Bruce. That's what he does.
So as it sits right now today, we've got, and some of these are doubled up numbers where people are tied in points, but all the way down to 43rd place of Tim Sire down there in beautiful Texas is qualified for the Classic. So there you guys have got it. As soon as we enter Kentucky's results here on the USA Bassin website, I can guarantee you that list is going to grow again because we've got some guys down there that are just right on the bubble of getting in, and this will be their third tournament. So the second we enter all this stuff, man, these guys are going to shoot up that USA Bassin national points leaderboard. And yeah, I
Kentucky
almost,
anglers, man, they're going to raise it.
That we may be, by the time we enter in Kentucky, we may be over 70 or so qualified for the championship. Last year's leader, last year's guy, that Jordan Marshall feller, he's at 246. He's just 4 points outside of being qualified with one tournament left to go, bud.
And I can't confirm nor deny a message that may or may not be on my phone, but he was checking the points and vacation time and this, that, and the other, and there will be a shot at a repeat. I'm just saying.
There will be a shot at a repeat.
There will be a shot at a repeat.
He's got to get there first. He gonna get there. But yeah, so we've got some boys in Maryland and New York and Virginia that haven't yet qualified, and there's still like tons of fishing left to go. I mean, Kentucky's got 2 tournaments, Indiana's got 3 tournaments left 15. To go. Yeah,
that's just Indiana. The Hoosier division. You
Hoosier
got
division's
small
got
legs,
3
you've
left.
Got weeknights.
Small legs has got 3 left. So
you've got all kinds of options out there. And now, and we just added some more. Andy just said, "Okay, well, you need something else to fish. Let me throw some more derbs at you." So, I mean, it's awesome.
These Maryland boys, watch out on that leaderboard because you guys in Indiana and all this thinking that you guys were safe up there on top of the leaderboard. Maryland's taking a stand.
Yeah.
And these New York boys are going to start climbing up that leaderboard too. Look for old Mark Chase to sneak his way up there near the top before this thing's all over with weeknighters and then a couple different divisions up there. So, that's 1,500 points available right there in New York alone.
Yeah, I look like Bruce Beechler to load up like Cousin Eddie, throw the robe and the Rottweiler in the RV and head to the Northeast and throw some derbs at him when he starts to get a little sweat rolling down his back. I think he'll probably show up to some of these events, get his legs stretched, start to travel early. You never know when he'll show up at an event. So
actually, our old Parksville is entered in the website right now. So that all got taken care of. So that is all entered in. We made
Tennessee's
Jason Cassidy
good.
sit down and get all that entered. So it should be good there. But yeah, that's all I got for tonight. Get ready because we've only just begun.
Yeah, we've only just begun to live. Yeah, I like it, man. I love the 80s. Some good stuff.
So
and we hit that hour on the money, Chad. Good job.
We did. So with that being said, get signed up and let's go bassing.
Let's go bassing. Hey, everybody, enjoy being. Have a great day. Love your neighbor. Love yourself. We'll see you next Monday.
See you. Goodbye. It's over.